You are looking live at Ice Time in Newburgh, New York, where Orange County West is getting set to take on the Danbury Hat. It's Saturday night hockey on Rizzo Vision. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo. Thanks for joining us for this game. The New Jersey Rockets season might be complete, but Rizzo Vision lives on as we are here at Ice Time. And OCW, Orange County West, the home team, will hope to bring you as many of these games as possible in the coming weeks, maybe months, maybe some tournaments. And OCW in the white jerseys this evening with black numerals. Some of the jerseys have orange on the sides, others are more plain white. For the most part, black pants and black socks and black helmets for the skaters, with one exception maybe. And Emily Landolina in goal for OCW. The Hat Tricks in their dark uniforms, mainly black with a lot of orange, white numerals, white nameplates outlined in orange, black pants with stripes on the side of orange and white, orange socks with white stripes on them, black helmets for the skaters, and it looks like the goalie has a white helmet, and that's Malia Kasich. So the Hat Tricks gather around. We're glad you're joining us from no matter where you are. You might be in Florida, you might be in Slovakia, you might be watching this on demand, but we're glad that you've made it to watch Orange County West take on the Danbury Hat for this contest. It's not a frigid winter day on March 4th in Newburgh, which can often be frigid and have piles of snow. There's a little bit of snow on the outside, but not too much accumulation as the result of a pretty mild winter here in the northeastern United States. But nevertheless, an overcast day, and the high 30s or low 40s with a little bit of rain on the way for some of us as we made it over here. But inside, it is always the temperature that you can count on. And that's why the girls are ready for hockey on Saturday night hockey on Rizzo Vision. If you haven't subscribed, we encourage you to do so, and you could go back and find all the OCW games that you'd like, or you can shuffle through and find maybe some games that the one you're rooting for has played in the past. There's quite an archive now after about 3 seasons worth, and you might find some interesting stuff in there, so hit the subscribe and alerts button, and we would appreciate all of that support. We've had a lot of it leading up to this and hope to continue it on as we like to bring you girls hockey. A large roster on both sides this evening, so we'll do the best we can with the names. Rizzo on the dot, and we're underway. Hat Tricks win it and bring it in. Wrapped around to the point, comes on net. Landolina had to make a save. Herzog was over there as well. Landolina off the wrist shot makes a save. And Kayla Bashawati, who was on the opening face-off, was the one to shoot it from the dot. Now she changes out, but OCW remains with their first 5 still out there. 15-minute periods for this one. And we expect there to be the typical rules of icing in all cases and offsides being automatic and not delayed. If that's different, we'll probably notice it quickly. Herzog picks off a centering feed and sends it up the middle for Addie Costello. And she moves it back and forth with Major. Costello gains the line, trying to hold possession of it, gets spun around over there. Somebody was coming in late. It was Kayla Major. Rizzo will get past one, but not gain the puck as she's the last forechecker in there. Kept in at the left point by McFarland. Can't keep it in there. That was Lily Zito. It comes out, and the Hat Tricks move it out into neutral ice. They pound it once forward, but Amy Tolman steps in to break that one up. Toward the OCW end, it comes into the zone and out. Cilia gets tripped up, and the Hat Tricks are going to go on the power play right off the bat. So Sarah Cilia, the captain, number 56, was trying to march that one in. Took the stick in the skates from Skylar McFarland, and the first power play of the game belongs to the Hat Tricks from Danbury, Connecticut. OCW moves it out. Tolman up front with Pramuka. On the back line, it's Zito, 14, and Altman, 41, as 12 Landolina makes the save. Hat Tricks will change it up. Pramuka on the dot, wins it. Back to Zito. Zito curls around, fired it up the far side boards, but couldn't get it out. Hat Tricks try to set up the power play. Cilia takes a shot, redirected off of Candulo on the way, but Landolina stood her ground and made the save. At the point, Tolman gets a piece of it. They go and play catch between the points. Still looking with a long pass after long pass, giving OCW some time to keep form, but they get open down the middle, and the shot by Bashawati fired wide. Pramuka's going to pick this up and get the wheels moving, and she's got good ones. Easton Pramuka over 2 zones into 3. Wrist shot. Here's a save. Pramuka picks up her own rebound, has it behind the end line, and she killed off a bunch of the penalty right there. She hustles back into the play. Cilia will move it in and pass it in over the line, but not effectively, as Pramuka gets there. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Bashawati with it, gets toward the middle, steers it over to the far side for Atkins. Atkins looking for room, takes it over the end line. Atkins still with it, looking for Bashawati in front, but maybe missed the window to get it there. Matone gives chase over there, tries to smack it out of the way, can't do it. Eventually gets it, gets a little help from San Severino for OCW in the white jerseys. The colors are fairly similar as Landolina makes a save on the redirection. The puck came loose, but the whistle was blown by the far side referee. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 11:46 left, period 1. OCW in the white jerseys and the Danbury Hat Tricks in the dark. 12 seconds left in the penalty to Skylar McFarland, as the face-off is won by Danbury. Knocked down, but they can't keep it in. You can't get it out of play. McFarland jumps off, and looks like Pramuka is going to jump on, or is that somebody else? That's somebody else. Pramuka was just on the penalty-killing shift. So OCW has killed it off. We like to call them the Orange. But in this case, it might be a little confusing because the team wearing more orange is not called anything orange. They're called Danbury. Trying to get it out with Solage. She took a hit there, but gets back with it. She gets tripped right down. Elizabeth Solage got dumped right there. The stick came right into her skates, and they didn't see it or didn't call it. Wrist shot redirected, and Grace Matone picks it up, chips it off the far boards for Piper Ackner, and eventually they get it out, even if not at the first time. Ackner up the middle has Solage, and they're going to come in way offside, as D'Agostino was expecting Solage to bring it straight in, and Solage went along the line. Rizzo will face it off against Trotman. Rizzo wins it thanks to Major, and OCW sends it in courtesy of Ella Herzog. They battle for it along the end line there, but the Hat Tricks will move it out. Herzog banked it off of the boards in front of the Danbury bench for the offside. Rizzo up front with Costello on the left wing and Major on the right. Herzog had it there, chipped it forward. Moved into the offensive zone now. Costello trying to get through. Rizzo shoots, hit the post or maybe the outside of the net. There's going to be a trip now called. It was behind the play. The puck came out toward the point. And OCW will have a power play on the tripping penalty to number 36, Hannah Trotman. And they will start it out up front with Easton Pramuka on the dot. Toman in the slot. McFarland, who has it there on the left wing. Altman on the right point. Coy's at the left. Hat-Tricks will move it out shorthanded, 2-on-3. Sent forward. Cilia got a piece of it, so there's no icing. Altman couldn't grab it. Centering feed. It's loose in front. Landolina kicked out the right pad to make the save. Stuff shot. She makes another. Then they score shorthanded. Let's see who leads the charge in the celebration line. That's who we're going to give credit to the goal. And it is going to be Jamie Candulo with the shorthander with 9:48 left in period one. The Hat-Tricks take a 1-0 lead. Off the draw. Toman had a chance to get it. They wave off the icing, which probably should not have been the call, but OCW will take it. Altman trying to hustle to get that one, but it was knocked out of the zone by DeCinto, or DeCinto, whichever pronunciation you like. DeCinto would be the Italian one. DeCinto would be the Americanized version. Here comes Pramuka, Easton Pramuka, looking, gets through, gets all the way down low. Her shot is knocked away and goes wide. McFarland tried to fire it at the net, couldn't get it through traffic. Hat-Tricks break it out. Here comes Danbury. They send it over the end line. Rucato looking still for somebody coming down the middle. You can see this team is championship level for a reason. They move the puck well, and the system matches the skill. They'll break in. Again, still shorthanded as OCW can't set it up, but Matone broke that play up. Now Zito with some open ice. Lily Zito gains the line offside, and right in front of her with some regret is Piper Ackner. So OCW right on this line has made two similar plays of that ilk to cause the offside. They still have 15 seconds left in a power play, but the only goal in the power play has been scored by Danbury. While on OCW as a high school team, there are varying years and skill levels. The Hat-Tricks at the 14U AA level are a championship type team, and they've had a tremendous season and obviously and very clearly have played together and played well. So sometimes with the difference in size and maturity and skill, it's made up for by a team that's played together for probably over 50 games this season, as opposed to some who are skating together for once a week, if not a little more or a little less, and that's what OCW has been in a sort of truncated and bumpy season. But Alex Landolina and Steve Herzog have worked hard to do what they can to make sure that these games happen for these girls and for the sake of girls hockey. And that's why we're here on a Saturday night in Newburgh. Solage is going to pick that one off, perfectly positioned. Atkins in her own zone, plays catch with Colarusso. Sent down for an icing whistle and a stoppage of play. The penalty is over. OCW can't cash in. 7:03 left, period one. 1-0 Danbury. Off the face-off, Rizzo had it for a moment, knocked away. Kennedy picks it up, sends it into the zone, but can't establish possession. Comes to the near side wall. Banged forward. No icing called on that one. Not sure it hit anybody but the referee. Shurman was selling out over there. Made sure that one of the hat tricks didn't get it in good position. Danbury down low. They send it through the crease, and Landolina let it go. It popped over her stick. She didn't want to redirect it in. Rizzo moving it in. Had to do it with the skates as she lost possession for the moment. Major tried to get it through traffic. Costello picks it off in the slot. She's going to tee it up. Get it through traffic. Rizzo was down low looking for a redirection or a rebound. And they will get the offensive zone draw off the save by Malia Kasich. 1-0 Danbury. 6:14 left first period. Comes to the point. Herzog will send it down low. Goes past Major, but now she's in a 50-50 fight with it. Cilia jumps through, moves it forward. Rizzo picked her off so she can get to it, and she and Costello do the give and go. Costello behind the net, sends it toward Herzog at the point. Herzog looking to maybe tee it up, but the passing lane is forced as the shooting lane was taken away. Rizzo gets it, tries to move it out of the corner, centered it for Herzog, just to pinch all the way down. Costello got a piece of it. They're holding tough on the defense there, but OCW's top line is putting on a lot of pressure now, really for the first time in the game. Centering feed, blocked away, and they were looking to put that in. Costello was centering it for Rizzo and or Major. Sharp angle shot, just getting a piece of it, and not really challenging Landolina, who was able to cover that up. Were the hat tricks, and that will force the defensive zone draw for Orange County West. If you're just tuning in, we're glad you are from all parts of the globe. Door is open on the near side as one of the Danbury hat tricks will now patriate the bench, possibly late arriving. But Jana Tedesco has now joined the fray. Number 14 for Danbury. Coys moves it up off of the boards on the far side. McFarland chips it up but can't get it out, and Coys will now go back to chase it. Coys looked to go one way, decided to continue to go the way that she was going, and the puck eventually exits the zone. Popped out, again no icing. It's immediately waved off, and this time correctly. Pramuka in pursuit, trying to force a 50-50 puck, but standing her ground was Bashawati. Moved up now by Oman. Oman centering feed, knocked away by Lily Zito. Pramuka goes all the way down to pick it up, tries to get through a bunch of traffic over there. Oman turns around. Her shot was blunted by Taylor Altman and never got to the net. Zito chips it forward, but not quite in time for McFarland to get there. They retreat back into their own end, do the orange, and now the hat tricks pick it up. Oman with it. It comes toward the net, and Emmy Landolina hustles out to cover it up with the blocker and gets the whistle with 4:07 left in period number one. It's 1-0 Danbury hat tricks over Orange County West. Saturday Night Hockey on Rizzo Vision. Thanks for joining us. Off the face-off, the hat tricks won it, but Solage tried to steal it. Comes toward the middle, fired at the net, but not with the alacrity that she would have liked as Lily Zito got in the way with her stick blade. Trotman against D'Agostino on the face-off. Wrist shot goes wide by Colarusso. Far corner, they battle for it over there. Atkins is going to pick it up. Atkins looking for somebody. Denied was her pass to the middle. A couple of players fall along the far board. Sent down again. Once again, no icing. Once again, I'm trying to figure out why, but sometimes the play-by-play guy has to be the analyst as well, and that's why those opinions are injected when they are and how they are. Matone back in her own end, chipped forward. Can't quite get it out. Has to go back again. Needs a little help. Gets it, and now Luisa Rizzo picks it up. She's 1 on 3. She has Solage coming down the middle, but can't get it through Celia, who picks it up. 56 with the left-handed shot. Gets it moving, and eventually Costello back checks. Chipped forward for Rizzo. She's in a foot race there. She'll get to it first. Trotman battles for it, or rather DeCinto. Rizzo's going to eventually pick it up. Gets a little help from Solage, who centers it. It gets through. Costello's there. Solage gets cross-checked from behind. No call. Solage got cross-checked right in the middle as she had a chance maybe to score there. And no call on that one. Goes through the slot, does the shot by Kennedy. It goes down low to Celia. Costello picked it up, was looking to spring Major, but couldn't quite get it out of there as the well-disciplined and hustling Danbury Hat tricks are playing like a well-oiled machine. And just as I say that, the lack of discipline comes in, and they will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes as Jamie Candulo is called for roughing. So Candulo, who has the goal, it's a shorthander that has represented all the scoring in the game so far, will take a seat. OCW, with 2:03 left in the first period, will have the power play. They hope to exit Candulo out of the box earlier because that will mean they have scored a power play goal. Wrapped around to the near side wall, and this is going to be Schurman. Riley Schurman sends it off the end boards, banged off the far boards, and kept in by Ella Herzog with the skates. Herzog will walk it right down the middle. Shot, saved by Kasich, and she holds on as Rizzo and Major were bearing down. Pramuka will jump on for Major, it turns out. Or, well, no, it's Rizzo. They don't let the change go. Rizzo hadn't gotten all the way to the bench. Wrist shot, tipped and goes over the net. Comes to the point. Schurman sends it down low for Major, who tries to center it for Pramuka, but somebody got a piece of it. And OCW has to start it all again on the power play with 88 seconds left in the first period. Centering feed. Costello had it, but on the wrong end. Schurman couldn't get it through traffic as it was blocked down. Costello picks it up, fires it. Kasich save, lets it go. Picked up by Atkins. Gets through. Schurman over there. Centering feed knocked away by Pramuka. She's going to get the wheels moving, and she's going to move it right all the way up. Rizzo's the trailer. Pramuka gets down low. Wrist shot whistled wide. Herzog keeps it in with 44 seconds left in the period. Redirected in front, and they score! Easton Pramuka with the power play goal. She redirected Ella Herzog's point shot between the pads of Malia Kasich, and with 39 seconds left in period one, OCW has forged a 1-1 tie. Pramuka set up in the high slot, rather the middle of it, and she got the backhand part of her left-handed curved stick to redirect it. And what a save by Landolina to keep it 1-1. Tedesco had a yawning net. She was about to deposit it in, and Landolina threw the pad out and knocked it away. 8 seconds now. Tedesco with it again, looking for somebody. She goes to the point. Colarusso through traffic. Somebody got a glove on it. It was Pramuka, and that will expire the period. So an eventful one, 1-1. A shorthanded goal by the Danbury Hat Tricks and a power play goal by Orange County West. Shots on goal unavailable. But a betting person would bet that the hat tricks had the better of that stat through one period. If you're just tuning in, we're glad that you are. Saturday Night Hockey on Rizzo Vision, a tradition unlike any other, where you never know who's watching and from where on the streams. A good bet tonight would be Florida. Another one might be Slovakia. All parts of New York, maybe New Jersey, Illinois, you name it, they've probably seen Rizzo Vision somewhere. And if you want to keep it growing, hit the subscribe button and the alerts button and share the link with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're glad to do it for Orange County West. Emmy Landolino will defend the net to your YouTube right for period 2 as she gets to her crease, takes off the mask, fixes the hair, and puts it back on. Malia Kasich will try to keep pucks out of the net on your YouTube left. Period 2 underway. Orange County West in the white jerseys. Danbury Hat tricks in the dark. Comes up the near side wall. Teams are at full and even strength after the late power play goal in the first period by Easton Pramuka tied it up. Centering attempt goes through the slot, and it comes to the near side wall. Ackner trying to move it up. Has a lot of traffic over there from Brucato. Solage got a piece of it, or is that D'Agostino? D'Agostino. Cilia comes down the middle. She hit the crossbar, and it goes out of play. Sarah Cilia got some open space there. Walked in from the point along the top of the right circle, and Emily Landolina stood tall enough to make sure that she had to shoot it high, and it hit the crossbar and went out of play. Zito, far side corner. Trafficked over there by Kennedy. Centering feed. One save and a second by Landolina. And Devin DeCinto just puts her hands on top of her helmet. Can't believe that the goalie kept that one out. So Landolina's been under a lot of pressure here at the end of period number 1 and the commencement of period number 2 as she smacks the post and the crossbar with her goalie stick, ringing the noise throughout Ice Time Arena. Centering feed, one-timer, that goes wide. Matone gets a piece of it. Zito smacks it back the other way. Cilia is going to pick this up. Wanted to go to the point, but Costello prevented that by good positioning. So that's how good positioning works, folks. Major tried to smack it up the boards. Redirected! It hit another post! This time the right side! And OCW breaks out. Rizzo up the left wing with it. She tries to gain the line. Centering feed. There's a rebound off a shot. And Major was looking to put that one in before it got swept away. Banked off the boards offside. As Cara Sanseverino banked it in. One of those in attendance was hoping for the referees to hear his plea to have that called an intentional offside, but the referees ignore that and face it off at center. An intentional offside would mean the offending team has to have the face-off conducted in their defensive zone. Costello picks it up. Rizzo toes the line. Costello had to dump it. And I guess they said that one was offside. It looked like Rizzo had gotten back on, but maybe not. Rizzo, Costello, and Major up front. Sanseverino and Schurman on defense. Costello breaks it in off the face-off win from Rizzo. We've seen those two work that play a few times. And in one case, it resulted in 2 goals 8 seconds apart. That turned a 2-0 deficit into a 2-0 tie against the Lady Bulldogs. Rizzo gets it below the end line, has Costello in front, does a spin with it, tries to get it through traffic, gets it to Major. Her shot was blocked away by a host of hat tricks, and Danbury moves it through the middle. Oman with it, but back checking is Costello. Oram, not Oman, Oram. There's a shot by Bushawati, and Landolina with another save and leaves no rebound. Kayla Bashawati has had a few point-blank chances over there, but Landolina has been up to the task, and she's been spectacular in this one. Pramuka now up front with McFarland and Toman. Pramuka had the game-tying power play goal in the final minute of period 1. Candulo with the shorthanded goal earlier in the period for Danbury. 1-1 with under 12 minutes left in period 2 from ice time in Newburgh, New York. There's a shot at handcuffed Landolina, but she caught it and held on. As her good friend and defenseman Veronica Coys, who was the one who broke up the shot, gives her an attribution and an affirmation. Goes below the end line. Tedesco has it. She was robbed probably the most by Landolina in a series of spectacular saves that happened in about the last minute of the first period and the first 3 minutes of period 2. Wrist shot goes wide by Trotman. Tedesco will pick it up, tries to center it, does. It goes off a skate, and Trotman shoveled it at the net after it hit off the skate of Deanna Russo. And that's when things are going good and you're a good team. Russo was in the right position. The pass sort of was blind to where she was, but because she was in good position, that pass went off of her skate and put her teammate in a good position to get a shot on goal. Comes around off the face-off, and Ella Herzog powers it up and out of the zone. Solage tried to keep that one in, but she couldn't do it. DeCinto centers it after she gained the line, looking for Celia, and it's picked up by D'Agostino. D'Agostino makes a nifty move to get through some traffic. Ackner trying to tee it up, gets it at the net, took a little bit off of it to get it through traffic, and eventually it's stopped by Malia Kasich and held on. D'Agostino will take the offensive zone draw. Referee didn't wait the extra moment for her to get set, so she didn't have much of a chance to win that, but at least she stood her ground. That one sent down, no icing. I don't think there's ever going to be another icing in the history of this referee tandem. Ackner picked it up. Oram was trying to skate it out, fell down on her own. Puck battle right in front of you over there. Eventually picked up by Altman, shoveled forward by Solage. She got it into the zone for a moment, but it's now just ping pong in the neutral zone between the teams. Lily Zito's over there. Elizabeth Solage is over there. And Bashawati is the one to eventually pick it up. 3 in pursuit up front, so that means 4 against 2 on the back as they bring it in down low. There's a trip Zito got away with one there for sure. Landolina came out, didn't cover it. One shot, two by Kim, and Isabella Kim down low with a couple of shots, and she's the latest to be denied by Emmy Landolina. So Kim getting behind the defense. She saw the weakness there. She got the puck down low, fired off a couple of shots, but it's still 1-1 as Danbury continues to put on the pressure. Near side wall, Trotman trying to move it out of there. She does. Zito handed her off to Altman, and they let her go around. Rizzo centering feed, but only Altman there to get a piece of it. This is going to be Major to put it out for Rizzo. Rizzo couldn't handle it immediately, but picks it back up, dumps it toward the middle. Was maybe hoping for a ricochet or to get it all the way through because Costello's there. Rizzo marches in from the wall, centering feed, one-timer Major. Somebody got a stick on it, and she couldn't quite release it. Kayla Major set up from Luisa Rizzo. There's a shot that is kicked wide by Altman before it gets to Landolina. Near side corner, Russo centering feed, one-timer by Trotman, couldn't get through. Dumped in front by Rizzo. She might have gotten away with one, or Zito. They dumped Trotman as she was about to make a shot on goal. Moved out all the way across ice, Major to Costello. Costello will curl toward the middle. Leave it for Rizzo. Rizzo tees it up, fires it wide. Comes to the point, Altman gets it through traffic, and she scores! Taylor Altman doing some needlepoint on a Saturday night because she threaded the needle right there. And with 8:23 left in period two, Orange County West takes its first lead, 2-1. Taylor Altman jumped in at the right point, took her time. She waited just a moment, and she fired it right along the ice. It got through a slew of traffic. Malia Kasich, from my vantage point, I would bet dollars to donuts that she never really had a look at it, and the next thing she knew, it went past her on the stick side and found the back of the net. So Danbury has had the better of the play, no doubt, but OCW has the lead on the scoreboard. Pramuka and McFarland trying to run the trap over there. Candulo sends it for DeCento. Candulo trying to reverse it there, pressed by McFarland. Sanseverino trying to fight off DeCento, but DeCento holding her ground 1-on-3. Pramuka trying to get it through traffic, needs a little help, and there's a blast, and they were looking for DeCento at the back door. Comes in front, Landolina sees it and covers it. Francesca Brucato got it in there with alacrity. Was looking for something good to happen, as it often does when you put the puck in a dangerous area, but OCW holding steady and holding the lead as we have now exceeded the halfway mark of the game, and that means there's 7:18 left in period two. Orange County West leading 2-1. Here's Easton Pramuka. She's 1-on-3. Sometimes those odds are good enough for her, and she draws the penalty on the trip. So Pramuka trying to get all the way through and maybe take it to the house right there, draws the penalty on Natalie Kennedy. Number 88 jumps into the box, and Orange County West will have another power play and an offensive zone draw. Pramuka fishes it out of some skates. Herzog takes the shot. Kasich with the save and swatted out in a perfect spot where the hat tricks, penalty killers. Trotman and Kim up front. Atkins and Colarusso on defense for Danbury. Schurman is the one that's going to have to hustle over to that. Pramuka covers her point. Shot doesn't get through traffic. Pramuka up front with Rizzo and Costello. Herzog and Schurman on D. Pramuka picks that one up, walks in, Tees it up. Shot, save, Kasich. Rebound swept away by Atkins, who poked it away. Herzog between the points. Through traffic. Gets down low. Left pad saved by Kasich. Pounded forward by Schurman. In the slot, Costello got dumped. Legally, we should say. And Kim will move it out. Kim, who had a real good scoring chance in a sequence just before the power play, now doing good work on the penalty kill for the hat tricks. Costello, long pass for Rizzo, but she's 1-on-2. Rizzo gets toward the middle, tees it up, shot, Kasich! Big save as she dropped the glove down low to grab it. Rizzo had a spot picked out above the pad, but Kasich dropped the glove down low enough to glove it. 36 seconds left in the Orange County West power play. They'll have an offensive zone draw. 5:43 left in the second period. They have a 2-1 lead. Altman tees it up. Just got the heel of the stick and didn't even get to the net. So Altman, who has the go-ahead goal, was looking to make it 3-1, but shaking her head that she didn't quite get that chance that she would like. Number 41 in white. Loose puck behind the end line. Major tries to get it. Oh, and Bashawati with a shorthanded chance right there. Couldn't quite get it on net, but she was in the right place as OCW struggled to get the puck out of their own zone. That's going to expire the power play as Kennedy jumps out of the box and onto the bench, and Kim jumps onto the ice. Coy's kept it in. It goes off a skate. Can Toman keep it in? Orem is over there, and Toman was able to send it down low. Hat tricks try to move it out. They do. That one is not going to be an icing, and Landolina is going to play it. This time for sure it hit somebody on the way out, so while they haven't been apt to call the icings in this game, the referees definitely had an easy one to not call there. Coys knocks that down, calmly sends it up to the near side wall, but can't get it through. Kim has it, and she's still with it, but she's hounded by Coys and gets a little help from Bashawati. McFarland gets pinned on it. Brucato tries to fire it, and it's blocked. And they're going to call a couple of players, one from each side, Bashawati and McFarland, for either roughings or cross-checking. A hook. They're going to call a hook and a roughing. I don't know who on who, but they're going to play it 5-on-5. So there's 4:15 left in the period, and those two players will not be able to exit the box until the first whistle after 2:15 remains, regardless of what happens in the game. D'Agostino moves it right up the middle, gets it into the offensive zone, chips it forward, centers it. Nobody there, was looking for it to get redirected. Coys is at the point waiting for a puck to pop out there, but the good work in the near side wall, for the moment at least, by Acker kept it a little bit down low. 3:43 left, period 2. Orange County West in the white jerseys with a 2-1 lead. Acker sent it down low. Salage had it for a moment. She's going to regain it, center it. Was looking for D'Agostino and didn't quite connect. Hustling back as Altman. Coys is over there and breaks up a 2-on-2. Salage has it. Salage is going to gain the offensive zone line. She's got a little room, sends it toward the net. D'Agostino in front. Her shot is knocked away by Kasich with the blocker. D'Agostino and Salage working the offensive play right there. Matone steps in to keep it in. Big shift for this line, and now they'll be supported as well by the defense pair over there. Leaving it alone, they got crossed up in a change. Silly is trying to take advantage. Matone steers her wide as both teams change, but OCW with the worst of the change, and now Coys and Matone team up to negate any big disadvantage on the change. Pramuka chips it forward, was looking for Rizzo. Couldn't quite connect. Tolman now out there with Pramuka and Rizzo up front. Coys and Matone still on defense with 2:19 left. in period 2. So at the next whistle, the 2 players in the penalty box will be free to exit as DeCinto looks for a lot of room, eventually runs out of time and space. Atkins picks it up over to Colarusso. Redirected! It goes off the outside of the net. Centering feed. One-timer by Cilia and a kick save by Landolina. It comes to the point. Atkins sends it low for Cilia, looking to redirect it. Matone directed it the other way and got tripped. DeCinto spins around below the end line, still with it. Goes to the point. Atkins trying to tee it up. Toman took away the passing lane. Loose in front. Matone chips it away. Got just enough on it to get it away from Candulo. 1:26 now left in the first period. All hat tricks on this possession. OCW needs to get it out. Pramuka is going to probably be able to do that herself. She gets it out and in to the offensive zone now. Still with it. Rizzo tries to get to the back door, but there's 5 hat tricks between Pramuka, the puck, and Rizzo. Zito, with a lot of time at the point because of all the hat tricks going down low to defend, sends it through. Pramuka gets it down low, kicked away by Kasich, under a minute left in the period. Zito retreats, knocks away the clearing attempt. They play with it in front of the OCW bench. Hat tricks trying to move it out. It's sort of a 2-on-1, but Zito comes back to break it up. Landolina kicks a puck away, centering feed, and she knocks it away with the paddle of the stick with 35 seconds left in the period. DeCinto wraparound, and whether it was more of a pass than a shot, Landolina snuffed it out, dropped the paddle of the stick there to prevent it from going anywhere else, and covered it up to stop play with 31 seconds left in period 2, and her team holding a 2-1 lead. Rizzo with Costello and Pramuka trying to add to the lead here before the end of the period. It's going to come to the point. Matone off a stick, redirected, Costello, Rizzo pounds at it, and another save. Kasich had 2 in that sequence. Rizzo, shot, rebound, covered as Pramuka punched at it with the backhand. 4 seconds. Let's see if they yell to Landolina to get out of the net and go 6-on-5. That's probably not going to happen. Pramuka on the dot trying to win it toward the net, but Bashawati wisely falls on the grenade right there, and nobody can do anything with that puck. So she killed off the last 4 seconds of the period herself, pretty much, did Kayla Bashawati. And after 2, Orange County West 2, Danbury Hat Tricks 1 on Rizzo Vision Saturday Night Hockey. Coming at you through the interwebs, and we're glad that you're joining us. Many of you watching it on the live stream, and still many others of you watching it on demand at your leisure. If you find this link and you share it, in the future, this might not be the link for this game. And what you can do is you can go hit the playlists button on the YouTube page for Rizzo Vision, youtube.com/@JoeRizzo. And you hit the playlist for Orange County West Girls Hockey. And if there's an updated copy of this game, a cleaner copy uploaded later, then that would be where to find it. The live stream stays up for usually about a day or so, and if there's no other copy to upload, that's the link that stays in perpetuity, but that's just a little bit of how it works, or has worked through about 3 seasons of these games. Pramuka on the power play tied it in the waning moments of the first period after Candulo scored a shorthanded goal earlier in the first. And in the second, it was Taylor Altman even strength. And that is how we've gotten to 2-1. Emmy Landolina defends the goal to your YouTube left for the third period. And you will see number 8, Malia Kasich, head over to try to prevent scoring in the goal to YouTube right. Number 8, the unusual goalie number. Period 3 underway. Orem tries to move it out. Major picks it up. Kayla Major right down Broadway. Tries to tee it up, fires it wide. McFarland sends it back below the end line. Atkins tries to move it up. Major trying to power it forward. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Backhander in front. Still loose. McFarland had a couple of whacks at it and couldn't get it past Kasich. Pinching in from the point was Sanseverino. She prevented a breakout, but it's going to be a 2-on-1 anyway. But Sanseverino comes back to give OCW numbers and force a turnover that Amy Toman is able to help out with. Isabella Kim, she had a couple of good chances late in the second period. She moved it up and out. Now it's back into the defensive zone for Orange County West. They try to move it out, but Orem tries to keep it in. Eventually Toman or Schurman got enough of it to get it out of the zone. They force the hat tricks to regroup. Orem tries to jump on a loose puck, but it's going to be Major that gets the better of it and send it out of the zone. Cilia trying to hustle in for it after Colarusso dumped it. Sanseverino is going to pick it up and try to fire it out of the zone. It hits a couple of hat tricks and stays in at the point. They're trying to walk it through. Colarusso couldn't get it through, but she's still there keeping possession for her team. Bashawati redirected that one. Cilia picks it up behind the net. Bashawati tries to shovel it forward, and Sanseverino is the one who does the final bit of shoveling, and that's toward her goalie where she could cover it up. And that is Emily Landolina, number 12. She has been spectacular. She has been the difference in letting Orange County West erase a 1-0 deficit and hold that 2-1 lead that they maintain at the moment. Knocked away, and it's a potential break. Here comes Ackner. Oh, it wouldn't sit down for her along the snow in front of the bench by the hat tricks right there. So Piper Ackner was on her way to a breakaway, but just didn't get the puck luck. There's a takedown right there. OCW centering feed by Solage after D'Agostino got taken down. Jacinto comes through. Candulo fires it. Landolina saved. The puck redirected on her. Near side corner. Up the near side boards and out. Solage is going to get it. She keeps carrying it. She's hounded by Candulo, but she gets it into the offensive zone. Colarusso now back up to Candulo, and Cilia sends it down. This time it's going to be an icing, maybe the first of the game. Although I could tell you that there should have been probably maybe 10. And that one was a close one. It looked like one of the Orange County West players might have been able to get to it. Pramuka on the dot with Costello in the, rather Rizzo on the dot, Costello in the slot, Pramuka on the near side wing, Herzog and Kois at the points. Trotman jumped in on the face-off and took it right away, trying to get legs, comes down the middle, Herzog recovers, gets enough of his stick on it, Pramuka sends Rizzo, Rizzo and Costello are coming in 2-on-0, and Pramuka, it's a 3-on-0, Rizzo to Costello to Pramuka, oh, and they just can't convert it, one too many passes, too selfless. Costello could have teed it up, she sent it in the middle for Pramuka, who tried to redirect it at the last moment. And a 3-on-0 opportunity goes by the boards, but maybe they'll get a 2-on-1 now. Costello to Pramuka, handcuffed her. Lefty to lefty right there. Pramuka's going to try to chase it down. Fired up to the point. Herzog's going to try to walk it in. Tedesco might have had a breakaway if she picked it clean. Herzog got just enough of it. Tedesco, if she had gotten it cleanly with the shin pad, might have been off to the races. So all of a sudden, this tight game here has become a little bit of fire wagon hockey. This one's picked off by Tedesco. She marches in, and it's knocked down by the left shin pad by Herzog, and Landolina covers it up. Well, if the hat tricks come back to get the equalizer, you can mark down the 3-on-0 right there. Rizzo with Costello and Pramuka. They all got behind. Rizzo and Costello were behind the tee. Pramuka was shot like a missile and joined them, outraced everybody else out there, and it made it a 3-on-0. Maybe 3 was a crowd in that case. Here comes Kayla Major trying to turn the corner. Hits the brakes, cuts to the middle, shoots. Big save by Kasich. She shrugged, but she got the blocker on it and left a rebound for her teammates to sweep away. Sent cross ice. Oram trying to fight Altman for it. Altman wins it. She won it 1-on-2 there. Atkins at the point. Redirected, Landalina! Slings her left pad back down to the ice. She was moving to the right. She slung down the left pad and blocked it and covered it with the blocker. 10:32 remaining. Period 3, 2-1 Orange County West over the Danbury Hat Tricks. Saturday night hockey on Rizzo Vision, and this has been a good one. Didn't know quite what to expect, putting together rosters and rewriting roster sheets with 10:26 here left in the third. Rewriting roster sheets up until the last moments before coming on the air to bring it to you. And this has been an exciting, well-played, hard-fought game. The Hat Tricks have had much the better of the possession. We don't have the shots on goal, but they certainly have the edge there, and yet here's Orange County West with the 2-1 lead. Landalina stretches the right toe just enough. She kept it at the post to keep that one out of the net. The thing about these girls on both sides, there's really quite nothing on the line except pride and fun, and they're all playing it like it's the 7th game of the Stanley Cup. Ackner trying to get in, finds a lot of traffic. She's got D'Agostino in front if she could get it through there. 1-on-2, Cilia got it. Soulage smacked it down below the end line. Fired off, it hits a funky part of the glass. Altman jumps into traffic and keeps it in. She's so good at that, Taylor Altman. 41. Great puck anticipation. She knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them, and in that case she held them. She held that puck into the zone. Soulage gets tripped up, and there's no call. Candulo comes in, tees one up. Landalina blocks it with the blocker and covers it, smothers it with the catching glove to leave no rebound. 9:09 left, period 3, 2-1 Orange County West. If you're just tuning in, we're glad you are. Go share the link with somebody. This has been an awful good game. No matter which side you're rooting for. That one comes toward Landalina. She was trying to cover it, but it got past her. And the one time that she didn't make a big save was, fortunately for her, a puck that was going wide of the net. That one popped in offside, and they will face it off in front of the Orange County West bench toward the door where Alex Landalina is managing the forwards, and Steve Herzog, the defense, is at the door in the defensive zone. Sanseverino tried to chip it high off the glass, but nothing doing. Rizzo picks it up. Here's Luisa Rizzo. She's going to gain the line of center in the offensive zone. Leaves it for Pramuka. Pramuka still with it, actually loses it and going to try to regain it. Rizzo trying to establish position in front. Pramuka has it, tries to get it to Rizzo. Didn't get it through traffic. Matone tees it up. Kicked away by the left pad of Kasich. Pramuka brings it out of the corner. Looking for somebody, spins, doesn't have the point, doesn't have anywhere to go, so she sends it down low, but just past Rizzo on the boards. Costello tries to contest for that puck. They break it out. Tedesco would have had a breakaway if somebody could have pulled the trigger, but maybe there was good enough defense to make Deanna Russo think twice about it. Russo, you could see her, 87. She wanted to pull the trigger and see if she could send Tedesco, but there were two Orange County West players kind of in the way just enough, and she elected to keep possession of the puck. 7:55 left. Orange County West maintaining a 2-1 lead. They play with it below the end line. And Herzog waits for a player to come in, spins off, sends it up for Rizzo. Rizzo over to Costello. Costello's going to gain the line. It's in Atkins' skates. Rizzo's going to chase it down into the far corner. Tries to wait for Atkins to make a move. That happens. She moves it out of the corner, walks it out. A lot of traffic there. Trying to get in front. Gets it to Pramuka. Pramuka looking maybe for the wraparound, maybe for the setup. She's looking for the setup. Pramuka gets it through. Handcuffs Schuerman. Schuerman's going to walk in. Schuerman still has it. Tees it up. Shot. Save with the glove. And holds on. Does Kasich. Riley Schuerman picked that puck up. Got behind the D. Rizzo was looking to redirect the shot in front or hoping for a rebound. But it's an offensive zone draw. Kayla Major wins it. Amy Tolman sends it to Schuerman. They try to pound it down low. Can they get it through all of the traffic? Schuerman got bumped down there by Candulo. It comes into the OCW offensive zone, but they quickly get it back out. Mercado sent it forward, but couldn't connect. Off the stick of Major, and now sent in by Cilia. She just turned and smoked that puck into the offensive zone, but they were offside. And because of the positioning of where that was, they face it off on this dot. Major brings it in. Major trying to turn the corner on the far side circle. Centers it, but it was spotted, and Natalie Kennedy knocked it right away. OCW gets onside, and they send it back in. Kennedy now fires it along. Let's see if she can get it out. She can't. Coys over to Major, and Major and Coys combine to get it down low. McFarland was in pursuit. Jacinto gets it up and out. Candulo is going to break in 2-on-2 with Cilia. Cilia was looking for maybe a drop pass or a loose puck, but it doesn't combine to either of them. Tolman's 1-on-1 didn't really have good positioning in stride, so Kennedy was able to step up and knock it away. Cilia trying to move it up. And the Italian pronunciation would be Cilia. That one offside, and they whistle it down as Tedesco was looking to dump it in. 5:45 left, period number 3. 2-1 Orange County West. They're wearing the white jerseys, I believe, for the first time this season. And the Danbury Hat Tricks, the potent 14U AA squad, a championship squad. Tedesco gets a shot off on another robbery by Landolina. Jonna Tedesco has been the biggest victim of Landolina. Her two most spectacular saves have come against number 14 in the dark jersey. Battled for below the end line. Ackner is going to pick it up, tries to get it through Atkins, but can't do that. Atkins giving a steady diet of keeping the puck in at the point. Ackner is going to try to break in. She's 1-on-3. She does get the puck into the zone. D'Agostino was on the rush behind in good position, but didn't quite corral the puck. Under 4:40 left in the third period. OCW 2, Danbury Hat Tricks 1, and an entertaining one from Ice Time in Newburgh, New York. Bashawati takes a shot, and Landolina gloves it down. There was nobody near her, and the referee did eventually blow it down. And sometimes if the other team is caught unawares, if nobody from the opposing team approaches the goalie that has just caught a shot, the referees won't blow the whistle. Pramuka trying to send Rizzo in, but Bashawati gets it, comes down, gets down low, shot, Landolina with another save! She got the top part of the left pad on it to deny Basharwadi this time. As we tick under 4 minutes left. Centering feed comes toward Landolina, and she knocks it down. Went off the skate of Lily Zito and redirected toward the netminder. Covered up. Rizzo with Pramuka and Costello. They had a 3-on-0 earlier in the period, and they're trying to get off to the races again. Pramuka, she's got Rizzo up the middle. Rizzo toes the line as Pramuka brings it in. Costello also rushing in. Pramuka pinned against the boards. Costello has it, goes below the end line for Rizzo. Rizzo trying to spin it around to see if she could find somebody in the middle. Costello eventually does come to help out, but Basharwadi's there. Comes to the point. Kim knocked it away. Basharwadi picks it up and tries to get underway. She gets enough to get it out of the zone. Rizzo trying to undress a couple right there, but needed the puck to go toward the middle rather than toward the left side. Costello back to Pramuka. Pramuka looking maybe to get it to Costello. Gets it there. Costello back to Pramuka. Looking for the backhand. Sent it through the pads, but it goes just wide. Rizzo through traffic. Gets the shot off, but not on net. Rizzo trying to get it down again, but Basharwadi and Rizzo collide, and the shot never gets through. Zito picks it up. Rizzo trying to hustle to get out of the zone. Couldn't quite do it after she got dumped and she was at the end of her shift. So it's an offside with 2:47 left in the third period. And Orange County West clinging to a 2-1 lead. Getting close there to making it 3-1. And if there is a fourth goal in this game, it's going to tell the whole story. You can imagine the two scenarios. It'll either be 3-1 or 2-2. Wraparound attempt, and they are going to say the net came off of its moorings, and that blows the play dead. Because the Hat-Tricks had possession, the faceoff will remain in that zone, and probably because an Orange County West player was the one who knocked the net off, that is the other reason. Big puck battle here to see who gets the actual possession. McFarland drips all the way down to get it, but Atkins is going to get it at the point. Couldn't get it through traffic. It was in McFarland's skates. Major's going to get it. Skates right into McFarland, and they can't get it out. OCW's got to get this puck out of the zone because Danbury will make them pay. Finally, they do just that, and here comes Tolman. Oh, she nearly had the break. Natalie Kennedy knocked down the puck. It found its way into her skates. She didn't know where it was, but she stood her ground long enough, so Amy Tolman's attempted poke couldn't get through. Celia takes a shot from the top of the slot, and Landolina gets the save. It's loose in front. Celia had that one ticketed, and Landolina slides the left pad over. It's the Emily Landolina show on Rizzovision on a Saturday night. A 12-star save for number 12. I don't know what else to say. Here comes Candulo, gets him behind the net, breakaway, and Landolina with another save. Kasich comes out of the net. It's going to be 6-on-5 hockey. Now Orange County West has to defend it. They fire it down. It's going to be an icing, and it's not going to go on the net. So OCW will at least give themselves a chance to change. If you ice the puck in the NHL, you're not allowed to change. If you ice the puck at this level, you are. Rizzo with Pramuka and Costello up front as a timeout is taken, I believe, by Danbury. So the Hat-Tricks down 2-1 with 63 seconds remaining. Have Malia Kasich, their goaltender, on the bench for an extra attacker. Orange County West have not had the better of the possession, but the young lady in front of their bench taking a drink and not listening to any of the coaches is Emily Landolina, and she has been much the difference in this game. Sometimes you just run into a hot goaltender. Landolina, if she was any hotter right now, would spontaneously combust on the ice. And an interesting fact about Orange County West is 2 of their players are twins, Costello and Coys. And if that wasn't enough, 2 of their players are triplets, Landolina and Rizzo. Rizzo, Pramuka, and Costello up front. Herzog and Coys on defense. Bashawati on the draw, wins it. They go between the points, walking in. There's a shot. It doesn't get all the way through. Somebody got a piece of it. Sent up and out. Here's Costello. She has an open net, trying to get through. Still trying. She still has possession, but she couldn't get a shot off. Rizzo's in front. Rizzo's going to try to chase this one down. It comes toward the point, trying to tee it up. It's blocked away. Coy's got tripped. It comes all the way back. Herzog picks it up. She's going to keep skating it behind her own net. 30 seconds left. Herzog looking to rag that puck, but had a chance maybe to get it out. Bashawati picks it off. Hat-tricks try to set up. They fire it on net instead of trying to set it up, trying to get it to the point. Herzog denies Bashawati with 15 seconds left. Orange County West, they just need to keep it out for a few more seconds. Centered in front, stuff shot, loose, and Landolina covers it up, and she is not happy as she snaps back at Bashawati. 7 more seconds for Orange County West to keep the puck out of the net. 6 on 5. And a big face-off for Luisa Rizzo against Candulo. Rizzo wins it, ties up her player. Pramuka picks it up. Pramuka ragging with it. 2-1-0. And Orange County West, in a game where they did not have the better of the possession, comes out on top on the scoreboard by a 2-1 margin. Jamie Candulo scored shorthanded in the first period to give the Hat-Tricks the lead. Easton Pramuka tied it on a power play goal with 39 seconds left in the first. Taylor Altman stepped into one from the right point. It was like a seeing eye single. She sent it through a slew of traffic. Malia Kasich never really got a look at it, and it found its way into the right side of the net, and that was all the scoring for the game, and it held up. So these two teams come at it on a Saturday night to give us some entertaining hockey, and the girls get some excellent competition for one another. If you like what you see, there's a lot more of it here on Rizzo Vision. Hit the subscribe button and the alerts button, and every time we go live with a live stream like this or upload any other content like a cleaner copy of the game or whatever, sometimes we do some fun things, maybe more fun things in the future as well, then you will know about it and you can check it out. We want you to do that. So as the girls skate back to the locker rooms, we're going to sign off for the final time on this evening. Final score: Orange County West 2, Danbury Hat-Tricks 1 from Ice Time in Newburgh, New York. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching Orange County West Girls Hockey on Rizzo Vision.